Hi guys, this is Nikki, lead vet tech with Posh, and today let's talk about ankle injuries. So there are lots of different types of ankle injuries that we see all the time. There's also a lot of treatment plans and options for these patients. So first off, why use a dog ankle support? Well, first off, we want to stabilize. We want to stop the pain, right? Because it's super painful. We want to increase our mobility, give them support during healing, and it's also great for conservative management. So common conditions that may need a Hock brace that we personally see: Hock sprains, if they have arthritis or degenerative joint disease, Achilles tendon injuries, hyperextension. I see that a lot where the Hock is almost touching the ground, like they're walking like a human. We just had a case the other day actually. Post-op support, say they had surgery and we need to support them after surgery, or the ankle joint itself is just weak. I see some patients where even their carpals are touching the ground, the hocks are close to the ground, they just really have weak joints. So those are all reasons that we might need support. What kind of supports are there for the ankle? So there's soft braces out there, which is just literally like a wrap. Sometimes they're made of a neoprene material. These are mild supports. Like for a sprain, it's probably fine. But if we've got something like an Achilles tendon issue, we definitely need more of a rigid brace. So we're stopping a lot of that movement because we want to give that tendon some time for healing. Or if we have surgery on it, we want to give it, a much better recovery time. Semi-rigid braces offer more support than soft braces, but they're still in that category of not full rigid support, so you still have mobility. Kind of like what we do for our carpal brace. They still have some mobility, but it's not keeping it like a cast would. Then you have a rigid brace, which stops mobility altogether and lets that heal. But the problem is then we're putting more pressure on our knee and hips because they're going to swing because we're no longer able to bend that ankle. So those are all things to chat with your veterinarian about and see what's more appropriate. And then of course you've got the custom category where we actually take measurements with your dog, check and see if everything looks good, and then we can fabricate that brace specific for them. And those might be in the rigid or the semi-rigid category depending on what your dog needs and what the joint is. Let me know if you have any questions about ankle braces. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.